What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the January transfer window for you guys to look forward to. So do subscribe to stay up to date every single day with the latest Manchester City transfer news this winter. 22k subscribers, that's the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Hoping to hit that by the end of January. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes once more is the like goal. We hit it on my last transfer update. Can we hit it on this? That would be absolutely brilliant. And also don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers. Anyway, let's crack on with this video. Let's start off with the out, and we've got an update on Tommy Doyle. Now, Ben Ransom at Sky Sports says that Cardiff City, they are now close to completing a loan move for Tommy Doyle, which will see him head over to Cardiff City in Wales, of course, and compete in the Championship. Tommy Doyle is on loan at Hamburg, so it will mean that Manchester City will need to terminate his loan at Hamburg, and he will then head over to Cardiff to go and complete that loan move. Seems to have accelerated rather quickly, that transfer, as Cardiff were only getting linked at the end of last week, and now apparently closing in on signing Tommy Doyle now, so we'll just see what the developments are on that. I imagine this will go the same way as what Taylor Harwood-Bellis will be, which I'm expecting within the next, 24, 48 hours or so. We should be seeing Tommy Doyle in Wales completing his medical with Cardiff City before Manchester City will recall him from his loan and announce that he has gone to Cardiff City. So that's all we're waiting for there with that loan move, and that's all we've got with the out news. It has been pretty quiet over the weekend, hence there hasn't been any transfer videos for me to do, but well, Manchester City stories have all been dominated by City's performance in the Premier League against Chelsea, and yeah, beating them, so transfers have just kind of taken the back seat for now, but I'm expecting that to kind of blow up this week, particularly with this in story that I want to talk about. Now it comes in the form of Erling Haaland, and I have been keeping an eye on developments in Germany, and just this weekend after Borussia Dortmund's game, Erling Haaland did a post-match interview, and it was very, very interesting. So Erling Haaland has said that a decision will need to be made on his future soon. He hasn't specified when soon is, but he has said soon. But he has said that after an interview, like I said, with Dortmund's game at the weekend in the Bundesliga. But Erling Haaland said that the club, Dortmund, they are putting pressure on him to decide what he wants to do. He wants to focus on Dortmund. He wants to focus on playing football. He says it's disrespectful to the club. It's disrespectful to the fans as well for him to be put into a position where he has to make a decision about his future now that's going to come in the summer. But Borussia Dortmund, rumours were coming around at the end of last week saying they want a decision very soon so they can get things sorted and the ball rolling so they know where things lie. But he has said, Erling Haaland himself has said that the club, they are pressing him towards making a decision, and so he's expecting to give Dortmund his decision very soon on whether he's going to stay with them or whether he's going to pursue to leave. Erling Haaland has a release clause active in his contract in the summer, 70 million euros. Should any club activate that, Dortmund have to accept that offer, and then Haaland is free to speak with the club that's activated that release clause. That's the position that it is with Erling Haaland. We've seen something very similar with Aymeric Laporte before when we signed him. What it would take would be talks with the players' representatives and agent from the Manchester City point of view. We would have to get all the agreements in place and word from his camp that he will join Manchester City. Only then will Manchester City contact Borussia Dortmund. It's a rather simple contact. City contact them to let Dortmund know that they're activating his release clause. City then transfer the funds over and activate that release clause. Haaland then comes over, continues his talks, has a medical, signs the contract, and the transfer is complete. This transfer, on paper, looks very simple, but it's anything but, and it's extremely complicated because there's so much interest in Erling Haaland. As I was mentioning with Aymeric Laporte, there wasn't much interest other than Manchester City when we signed him. And if there wasn't much interest in Haaland other than from Manchester City, I'd say this is a very simple transfer for City to get done. And as soon as that January transfer window slams shut, Manchester City can start speaking with the player and start speaking with Dortmund to get things sorted. We have seen in Germany before, Dayot Upamecano just last season, he signed for Borussia Dortmund. All the transfer details were sorted and signed, ready to go in February. There is no reason why this transfer of Erling Haaland cannot be done as soon as the January transfer window closes, for an agreement to be put in place for the transfer to be completed in the summer upon the end of the current season's contract, which runs until June 30th. So if City got all the agreements in place before that date, then Erling Haaland would join up with Manchester City from July 1st, and he would be, well, basically he'd have pre-season with Manchester City and all them other details. It's very complicated. At the moment, this is the first step towards Erling Haaland leaving Dortmund, in my opinion. Haaland next needs to inform, if City are to sign him, needs to inform Dortmund of his decision that he wants to leave. If he does do that, expect there to be rumours going left, right and centre about Erling Haaland, and if that decision, if he's describing as soon, is to be translated as being this week, this transfer will really start to warm up. So I'll tell you right now, if that is the case, I'm going to be very busy this week, so do make sure, if you haven't already, that you have subscribed with your notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do upload, so I can keep you up to date with this transfer. Haaland could kill this transfer as soon as he makes his decision. He could say that whilst his contract, this release clause in his contract is active in the summer, he doesn't want to leave, he doesn't wish to leave. That could mean him either signing a new contract at Borussia Dortmund, putting a new release clause in place, or it could mean just, basically a club could activate his release clause and Erling Haaland says he's not speaking with the club because he doesn't want to leave. You can't force a player, once his release clause has been activated, for him to actually leave the club. An agreement has to be found between the player and the buying club for that to happen. But I find these comments by Haaland interesting. I find it interesting that he's made this very public. I don't know if Dortmund wanted this to be public, or whether the player wanted it to be public, or this is coming from his agent Raiola, or if this is coming from his representatives or not. But the one thing it has become is very public, and Erling Haaland has told everybody that Borussia Dortmund are pressuring him into a decision. With Haaland making that public, if you want to read between the lines, I'm hoping I'm getting 2 + 2 = 4 here. With him making that news, that to me is suggesting that he wants to leave Borussia Dortmund. Otherwise, if he was going to stay, Haaland had just come out and said, Dortmund want a decision on my future and I'm going to sign a new contract. You'd quash it right there. It'd be done and dusted. He hasn't done that. He said that Dortmund are pressuring him into making a decision that he doesn't want to make right now. He wants to focus on football. He thinks it's disrespectful to the club and to the fans, but the club are pushing me here. And this to me is a nice little PR stunt, a nice little pulling power being used here by Erling Haaland, that should it come that he wants to leave and he leaves Borussia Dortmund, then Erling Haaland can say, my release clause is active. The club have actively asked me to make a decision when I've wanted to focus on the football. Here's the decision. Here's what happens. We're getting towards crunch time. This is very similar to Jack Grealish in the summer when I said it's crunch time. It's crunch time as to whether he chooses to open a door and pursue something else, or whether he chooses to close that door and sign a new contract and end all speculation. Decision's going to be made soon. I'm wondering if that's going to come this week. I'll keep you guys up to date with this transfer, though, every single step of the way. Real Madrid interested, Manchester City interested, Manchester United have been linked, Chelsea have been linked, Liverpool have been linked, Barcelona have been linked, Bayern Munich have been linked, PSG have been linked. So many clubs have been linked with Erling Haaland. This isn't going away. This is going to be going on for, I'm pretty sure, whilst it's been going on for months, and it's going to carry on going on for months. But this is a saga and a half and I'm loving every moment of it, and I am going to keep you guys up to date with this transfer story and all the rest of the Manchester City transfer news too, particularly for this winter with daily Manchester City transfer updates and right throughout all these sagas as we head into the summer. And yes, we will be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates again in the summer for you guys to look forward to, so do make sure, if you haven't already, you've subscribed, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do upload. You do not want to miss the latest on this Erling Haaland transfer. Anyway, yeah, 22k subscribers is what we're aiming for now. I want to hit that by the end of January, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Now less than 400 subscribers away, so yeah, we're getting closer to that, so any help towards that would be fantastic. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes once more is the like goal, so if we could hit that, that would be sensational. And also don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers. Tommy Doyle to Cardiff City, what are your thoughts? This Erling Haaland development being made very public by the player, what do you make of it? Let me know in the comments below. And lastly, COVID update for me, we're on to the 7th and hopefully 7th and final day for me in isolation. Not feeling too bad, got a slight headache, still not 100%, feeling slightly tired as well, but yeah, my body's recovering. Hopefully, like I said, I can announce for tomorrow that we're good to go and we can move on from there. And so yeah, that hopefully will be today. I'm looking forward to, I hope so. Fingers crossed, touch wood, desk is made of wood. So I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching, I hope everyone is safe and well, peace, ciao for now.